Alright, so today I'm going to be continuing The Witcher 3. We're in the post-game stuff for all of the DLC. I don't think I've played this in maybe about a year. It's been a while. And yeah, I haven't played anything actually in terms of video games in about 2 months for a mixture of being busy and tech issues. Mainly in regards of me re-evaluating my audio, again, as is always the case. Because audio sucks. If you know anything about tech, audio is so finicky, based upon actual tech issues and preferences. So right now, the last thing I recorded from this... The last thing I played and recorded was the first part of Mario Odyssey, which was about 2 months ago. And in that time, I've been trying to figure out, okay, do I want to keep using the new headset I got that, in my opinion, does not sound as good as my old one? Or do I want to pull out my old one again, figure out how to make it sound as good as it did when I first started using it, roughly? Because that was the main issue I was having, was just tech issues with my old headset. It's a Audio-Technica broadcast, like a sportscaster headset. It's professional. It's mainly used by, like, I don't know, organizations like NBC and CBS, CNN. It's... I think GDQ on YouTube and Twitch, they use these headsets as well for the events. Like the in-person events, they use these. But around a year and a half ago, my headset just started progressively getting quieter for some reason, and I wasn't changing any settings, so I'm not sure if that was settings that my computer was doing in the background and I was just not catching it, or if something weird is just going on with the headset itself. The audio in the earpieces has always been fine. It's just the mic just kept getting quieter, and I kept adjusting for that, and it just kept getting quieter and quieter over time, and I wasn't figuring out how to fix that. So I opted now, sorry to begin this whole thing with a bunch of tech talk, but it's what I've been doing the past 2 months. So, back this previous summer, in the summer of 2023, I got a brand new, current Audio-Technica streaming headset, one that has a condenser mic, is marketed professionally for streamers and such, because the focus was on the mic. And the mic was not as good as my old mic, which kind of annoyed the hell out of me, because it's the same price. You can buy both of these headsets. They're both worth like $200. And you're not buying it for the earpieces. The earpieces are just for your standard stereo audio. It's for the mic. Because otherwise I'd be like having some stupid levy arm wall-mounted mic thing with like a condenser thing and screen in front of it, one of those windscreen things or whatever. And I don't have the space for that, and I don't really like how those work. I'm not a fan of mics that aren't on my headset, because if it's on my head like this, I can move my head back and forth and the audio is consistent like I'm doing right now. But yeah, so I realized that with the new mixer I got at the same time as the headset, it has a higher decibel adjustment than my previous mixer, so I can bump up the audio in the mixer to make myself sound louder again, like I used to sound, like 2 years ago or something. Probably when I started doing The Witcher 3. So I think that the settings I have adjusted it to, I spent like an hour today kind of fine-tuning some final assumptive adjustments to it, to my liking, and I think I like how it sounds now. The big problem I had with the condenser, with the stream set, is that it got rid of it like compressed and or smoothened out an amount of my bass. And my bass was something that I really liked with this headset, because it sounded natural and it sounds like my voice as it actually is. with the stream set, it just sounded a bit more artificial, like flat. It just kind of flattened it, and I didn't really like that at all. The rest of it sounded alright. It was doable for like a year when I used it, but I just didn't really like it because it didn't exactly sound like me. So I'm playing Witcher 3 today specifically because I haven't fine-tuned the adjustments of this headset and tested them with like the Switch or the PS5 or PS4 or anything. Right now I've calculated my adjustments with the 3DS. I haven't tested it with the 3DS yet, but the settings that I used for that were tied directly based off of what the PC does. So I just kind of adjusted it to what the parameters I put for the PC are now to the 3DS. So, blah, blah, blah. The audio's different. I like it so far. We'll see if I change it in the future. I will eventually probably change it again, because it is a never-ending adjustive situation. But yeah. Also, if my voice for some reason sounds a little hoarse or dry, or anything of that sort... Ooh, bandits. Hold on a second. Are you gonna do anything? These guys are gonna be super easy. Yeah, it's kind of nice to play this again. It's been like a year or something. Not exactly. I've played this on and off for testing other technical things throughout the year, but like a new part for the channel, I don't think I've done in maybe a year or so. It's like March or April, February, sometime in the early part of 23. In any case, if my voice sounds a little like dryish or tired or anything like that, it's just because I am tired and dry. I was, right before turning this on and beginning this, I was fiddling with a lot of cleaning and chemicals and things like that for the past hour and a half, as I look at the clock. And I'll talk about that in a little bit. Because, ooh, I am tired from that. So today, what are we doing? We are going to do random missions. Since all the story stuff is done in the game, we're going to just have some fun and play around with some random missions. There's still an amount of side missions left in the game. What did she say? And beware of bandits in the hills.
Verbena, lovage, chamomile.
Looking awful pale.
Seen the plan?
Right, so at some point I set up this mission to be what we would do next. I have no idea if that was last time on the channel or if it was sometime just, I don't know, over the summer or something.
Few bees, fierce frosts we have this winter. Half the hivers, the rock failed to love.
One thing I will say about this older mic that I'm using, I'm saying it's older, it's like 5 years old at this point.
One thing is certain.
But, okay, yeah, so the mission's over here. Is that when I noticed that with the condenser mic, the cord that goes to the headset itself didn't really reverberate any sound to it. This mic is a lot more sensitive and potent, so if I just... That's me just fiddling with the wire to the mic, to the headset itself. It reverbs back to the mic intake. So if you hear any like or anything like that, that's the wire. That was something I knew from day one when I started using this mic, and I was kind of annoyed at it. I've just grown to accept it as just a quirk. It's just a fault of the design.
Want to talk to you.
But I do not wish to speak. Leave.
You distress me.
You distress me. You seem nice.
You seem a nice enough guy.
Well, I'm not.
Well, I'm not.
To be. I became a druid to avoid others, to not have to deal with them, not to smile when I don't wish to feign compassion when someone's travails matter less to me than a pair of birch cones. So I shall be straight. Get out of my sight, before something, I know not what, deprives you of yours.
This man's kind of detestable. I don't know if we should be talking to him. He's like, so his whole philosophy of existing is, I became a druid because I don't like people. Go away! Well, that's like someone becoming, I don't know, a biker because he wanted to look cool or something in some way. It's just like, yeah, that's a very two-dimensional way of it existing, man.
I want you to share your knowledge. Teach me alchemy.
You, my apprentice? That's rich. While you're at it, why did you ask Uderic if he'll share Spikarog with you?
I'm serious.
That's so. Don't make me laugh. I've devoted my life to alchemy. Son, literally. Spent countless days and nights with nothing but alembics, choking on fumes, scorching my skin with acids. If you think I'll simply betray to you what I learned through years of sacrifice and toil, then you're mistaken. Deeply.
So you're gatekeeping. This man is the definition of just not being a great guy. He's just like, my dude, knowledge is to be shared, and the fact that you don't want to share it because you wanted to get your hands burnt while doing it, it's just like, you're not very cool. It's like nobody cares if you choked yourself out on carbon monoxide one night or something in effort of creating a magical spell that only you in the end know. You're suffering in that is just to yourself at that point.
I'd be a good student.
Doubtful.
It doesn't make you like a better person or a cooler person. It just makes you kind of stupid. I should know. I mess with chemicals all the time.
The way I'm preparing to perform a rather tricky ritual. So I could use some help. Even yours. I require 3 favors. Do them for me, and I shall accept you as my apprentice.
Well, well, there's a way after all.
Get off your high horse and listen. First, you must bring me a pimpernel from the Muskogan forest. Second, I need a bottle of spirit from the old distillery on Hale Hill. Finally, convince Fritjof to help me perform the rite. He's a druid like I am. You'll find him near Blandara. I believe he's there on a matter of some import. So, what will it be?
Sure. I'm a little weirded out there's no music going on.
This Fritjof, who is he?
A Vadermaker, huh? You don't know the word, do you? And I pledge to make you my apprentice. A Vadermaker is a druid who can manipulate the weather. Stop a storm, cause hail, make lightning turn your enemy to ash. I advise to address him with the utmost respect, if you value your life.
Okay.
Spirit. Why do you need that?
As you must know, potential apprentice, alcohol is the base for all potions. Superior alcohol means a higher quality potion. This spirit has no equal. Its strength, its flavor. Unfortunately, the distillery atop Hale Hill has fallen into disrepair. We've lacked a source ever since. But you'll manage somehow, won't you? You're so confident.
Pimpernel. Far as I know, it's got no use in alchemy apart from...
Would you teach your grandmother to suck eggs? It's not any pimpernel, but the one that grows in the Muscardin forest. And if the rumors are true, a creature jealously guards all the herbs growing there.
Forest creature jealously guarding some secrets? Sounds familiar.
Yeah, that's par for the course.
All right, I'll do it. But this ritual you want to perform, what's that about?
If you wish to be my apprentice, you must stop asking questions. I decide what to tell you and when to do it. Now go, chop chop, before I change my mind.
Why do you want to be in my personal space like this, my good man? You're being so mean to me, and yet now you have... Oh! The Force. Okay. I see. I am off, teacher. Yeah, he's not a cool guy. He's kind of a prick. Yeah, it's so quiet over here. There's no music or anything. Find a pimpernel in the woods using your witch's sense.
You look wearied, Whitehair.
Okay, and then there's another thing. There's another quest here, I guess? I don't know. We're going to get whatever is over here first. I don't know what it is. Please, Geralt, do not die. Okay, good. I hear something. Oh. I want to take this guy out first. Just so he's not skulking around out here. Oh, there's another. Oh, it's dead. Okay. You guys saw this thing still moving, right? Okay. It's not the most common, but it is funny when you see the corpses in this game just kind of still move around.
Sawmill looks abandoned.
There's gonna be a lesson here, isn't... Wait, no, this is a different quest entirely. Abandoned sawmill. Okay, I have a marker. I can teleport here now. I want to say there's a lesson-related thing here. Where are we going? Okay, he's over in this town, Blendare. Find Fritjof the dwarf. I said Fritjof the dwarf in the nearby village and convince him to talk to Grimmist. Man, why do we have to help Grimace? He's just some old codger who hates us for trying to be cool and passing on his knowledge to a new generation.
So what can I copy yours?
Where is he?
You want loin?
Oh, this guy.
You Fritjof?
That's right. And what do they call you, Witcher?
Me? Drifter, stranger, mutant. Sometimes even by my name. Geralt of Rivia.
A man with a sense of humor. I like that. Well, what can I do for you, Geralt of Rivia?
Grimmist wanted me to summon you. Need you to help him perform a ritual.
A ritual? Will this one stop him from being a mean old goat?
Okay, so it's not just me. He's just a dick to everybody.
Matters on my mind. Look about you. The ground. See how dry it is. It's not rained for weeks. The grass in pastures is withered. Sheep are starving. I must bring rain.
And there's a bloodied wolf behind
Wait just a
you.
moment. Perhaps you could help me.
I'm gonna take the camera.
Talents, but
Wait, come
one
on.
of them.
I have in mind a different skill involving
Okay, I'm doing this. What is going on here?
Dislikes it when
It's
you
just
take
there.
from her by force. She will defend herself.
The
So
dog is
fiercely, in
just
fact,
there like that.
I could
Okay.
use a defender myself. What do you say?
Right, I gotta look at this now that we have this option. Okay, so the sheep are here. There's this insane dog that is now frozen for some reason. Is he part of the cutscene? Why is he part of the cutscene? His entire animation cycle has just stopped. And I'm assuming it's because Geralt, the camera's not facing it, and it's on Geralt right now. When you're on the way to 7-Eleven to pick up a slushie, I don't know. I try to make a joke around that, but... Like, I'm so used to this game being weird when I go into the camera, but... Ooh. That dog was just so weird and out of place. He's the only odd thing here. Everyone else is just minding their business. As best as they do, mind you. As best as they do. Nice teeth. Okay, this is enough of the camera.
Sure, I'll help. Provided you go see Gremist afterwards.
Agreed. Now follow me. Time for a little storm.
Yeah, that's part of his character, like, group. That is very odd.
Should we burn folk at the stake as they do on the continent? Better a sacrifice of goats and sheep, I think.
I vaguely remember this. We're gonna, like, summon a storm and monsters are gonna come or something? Oh no, sheep.
Stuka, Svarm, Fatna, Hala!
It's starting.
What does the Dragon's Dream do? When ignited... Oh, it explodes when it is ignited. Okay. Ooh, we got foglets. Okay. I cut that foglet's head straight in half. Okay.
Lots of them.
Did he just say Count Dooku?
Storm. Damn it.
I've not managed a storm that fine for ages. Did you see the drops? The size of eggs.
A little busy tending to the foglets. They weren't small either.
Ah, yes. Unfortunately, they always emerge. But perhaps that's for the best.
Will you go see Gremist now?
With pleasure. After a storm of those proportions, I shall gladly have it to help him with his ritual. Till then.
Oh, yeah, now I remember this. I certainly remember this mission. They're duping me. They are straight duping me for this whole mission. So... Great, now I got that to look forward to. Now that my memory's been jogged, just instantly came back to me. In any case, we gotta follow through with it. Because that's part of the story. Where are we going next? Ooh, both of these are a bit of a walk. I might honestly... An abandoned distillery. I can talk and walk, I guess. So yeah, earlier today, I got, first off, Christmas was nice. It was fun. Got to talk to a lot of people. Some good food. Yeah, got some presents, gave some presents, everything was nice. New Year's was also very nice because it is now 2024! The magical year of 2024. There is stuff here. Great, new side quest. That kind of is the weird part about just like aging in years in general over time. I've always been told that, but over the past, I'd say probably since 2020, 2019, that I've kind of come to realize like, yeah, no, every year is exactly like time just keeps continuing on and it all feels like it's at a pretty consistent rate. So it's just like, yeah, it's 2024, it may as well be 2021. Stuff like that. Where is this treasure? It's over there. But yeah. I'm looking forward to continuing my projects and some other things, some traveling this new year. Playing more games, just keeping at it, man. But, yeah, so earlier today I was cleaning two Kodak Brownie box cameras that I got for Christmas. They both work, but they needed some cleaning. Oh, now I don't have the mission selected in the quest menu. Somebody outside is blasting their car stereo. So if you hear that, I am sorry. Abandoned sawmill. Is it further down? No. This one. So yeah, I got these box cameras. One is a Kodak Brownie Hawkeye from the 1950s. And the other one is a Kodak Baby Brownie from 1939, specifically after I checked the serial number. So that was from the first year of production for those, I think, 39. And I needed to clean them. The insides of them were not bad at all, which was very nice. And all the mechanisms, they're very simple box cameras, but they're very sturdy. So the exteriors of them were pretty beat up and gross. And I cleaned those up and they look brand spanking new, and I'm very happy how they turned out. And the insides were fine enough. They were not dirty inside, they were pretty clean. Okay, that is a lot of wolves. So that was what I was doing right before I started this, was just spending my time with 99% isopropyl, some Clorox clean chemicals, white distilled vinegar in case I needed it to remove certain chemical residues. And a lot of Q-tips and toothpicks. A lot of Q-tips and toothpicks because it's a lot of tiny little crevices to get into and disinfect and sterilize, neutralize, and make smooth and clean again. Make it nice. Make it look like it originally was. If you've ever seen Toy Story 2, I am like a very young version of the old man who comes to fix Woody. I've probably said that once or twice before in the past. Okay, there's something out here.
Pollen on the leaves still. Someone picked the bloom recently.
Another seeker of Pimpernel.
Another?
Gremis has sent countless young druids into the forest. They emerge drained, with a blank stare, and with no flower. And they never speak of what happened. I've asked Gremis to stop the folly. He looked at me and laughed. But the fun's over. One of our novices, Ramond, has failed to return. I've come to find him, alive or dead.
How many people does Grimace get? I'm just going to call him Grimace from here on out. How many guys does Grimace have come to him like every day? Because this guy's talking like there was just a guy here like an hour ago or something, or recently.
What do you know about this forest?
Not much. Funny, isn't it? A druid should know every tree, every bush. But even we know not to venture to some parts of the Eye. We can subdue animals, but not monsters. And the word is, one has made its lair here.
Is it you?
An Axabrum?
Sadly, I don't know. As I said, those who have entered do not speak of who or what they saw.
Listen, you're looking for a druid, I'm looking for a flower. Let's go in together.
Why not? I could use the help of a tracker. Lead the way.
Hooray! Companion!
No petals. Hoof prints. But a bipeds.
Oh no, is it gonna be one of those... God, what are they called? Time to look up the bestiary. It's a relic, I believe. Yeah, Sylvan. It's gonna be a Sylvan, ain't it?
Flower. No petals.
And we got more wolves. Man, we are just killing wolves today, huh? Dude, you can't take one of these out with one hit. The mutagenerator is ready for use. That seems like such a thing from Breath of the Wild, in my opinion. Daruk's protection is ready to roll. The mutagenerator is ready to use. Just like, I forgot what the mutagenerator does. That's from so long ago when it was relevant. Oh,
This creature.
it's one of these things. An Ericus. An Arrakis. What are these things called? I'm gonna call them Arrakis.
The glory you attain shall never perish.
Very Nordic line from you.
Someone buried him. Not skillfully, but with great care. Lots of scratches. None look lethal, though. Body's dried out as if it was drained.
I know
Oh my god, it's a
None of
succubus.
Caer Trolde. He died far from home.
It's either a Sylvan or a succubus. If it's a succubus, it's gonna be funny as crap to me. You never see them. You see, like, there's one... I don't know if you fight any succubuses, that's the thing. There's the one in Novigrad. I don't know if there's any anywhere else. Well, I know that there are around. There's some with... What's-his-face? God, I'm forgetting his name. Is it Imilreth? There's some with Imilreth up on Bald Mountain when you go to confront him.
There were flowers here as well, but they've been picked. Every last one. Footprints. Some fresh, others faded. All leading in the same direction.
Man, there's gonna be some goat fuckers out here, aren't there?
Oh, no. Oh, stop, please. Haha. Oh, this is great. No, stop. Please. Stop it, that tickles.
Yep.
Two can play this game
I
now.
called it.
Goat woman.
Unhand him, hellish creature. Raymond, step away from her.
Ah, calm down. I've not been harmed. I came here.
You don't know what you're saying. She's cast a spell on you. We saw what happens to those who land in this beast's embrace. We saw Yora's body.
Then you saw I buried his body as custom dictates. I did not seek his death. He was very old. His heart was weak.
Grandpa
I
died
wanted
after
to
he
get
came.
him off my head, but he kept his
Oh my
word.
god.
I see through your lies. Your wretched charm won't work on me. I shall kill you here and now, monster.
Dude, she's harmless. That's the thing. That's the thing about succubuses is that in the lore of The Witcher, they are monsters that literally feed off of sexual energy and sex itself. That is how they survive. As bizarre as it is, that is like them having a lunch or something. I don't think they eat food or anything. They probably do, but I don't know. This is the lore crap I'm talking about. But yeah, they're not directly harmful in most of the literature or lore of The Witcher. They just fuck a lot. That's kind of it. So if someone dies, that's either because the succubus was not, like, caring enough to the boy toy or whatever, or they literally just died from the snoo. Death by snoo, quite literally. I like the first option. You're right, she needs to die. It's just like, that is very not Geralt.
I don't see any reason to kill her. She's a monster, sure, but a sentient one, and basically harmless.
Yeah, they
No
don't...
such thing. Just as there's no dry water, no cold fire. But if you'll not help, very well. I shall tend to her myself.
I'd advise against it.
I will return, with one who does not carry a sword for show.
Why did you take my side? I'm afraid you'll be sorely disappointed. I don't generally couple with witches, especially not out of gratitude.
Oh, this is amazing. Like, I'm doing this just out of the lore aspect, and then here I get a prompt as Geralt saying, well, why not? Oh, this is amazing. Oh, no, another way you can repay me. I want to choose this. It means nothing, so I just want to see what the hell he has to say.
Tell me why not. Is it the scars?
Prince Charming over here.
You witches always reek of it. Fiend blood, trot blood, and these are my brethren.
You're right. But unlike fiends and chorts, you...
Have ample breasts and a pretty face. I know. Their lack of these attributes, is that what makes them easy to kill?
It's a bit more complicated than that. Never mind. No means no, I get it.
I've never taken Geralt to be like that. That is hilarious. Oh, CD Projekt Red, you're amazing with the script.
Can't think of another way you can repay me. I'm looking for Pimpernel. You know this forest. Maybe you could help me.
I shall take you myself. And you, Ramond, go pick some more violets. Just the indigo ones this time.
Indigo? You mean blue?
No, indigo is indigo. Men.
Ramen does not seem very smart.
Why you need all these flowers?
Nosy, aren't you?
Oh, I gotta follow her. Well, 1 second. Yeah, so I like how, so we got a succubus here who is taking advantage of the guys in the area, it seems, who know about it. And I just love the guy we found buried I noticed he was an old man, but, so she was banging Grandpa, and then Grandpa was like, oh, and died while he was doing it. Oh, this game sometimes, man, it is so hilarious. It is so good. It is so funny. Grandpa, no!
I must pick some edelweiss. Take one, but no more. I've put a lot of work into making this cabin cozy.
So this is your fuck den, huh? It's, you covered the stalactites in flowers. It's very 60s and 70s looking. These are like full-on chandeliers of flowers. Let me take a look at this place. How high is the ceiling? Okay, it's kind of dark in here, so I'm just trying to get a better look at it. Yeah, there's a bunch of chandeliers of just flowers in here. Is there anything else? No, it's just that. Alright. So what are we grabbing in here? Pimpernel, yeah. Alright. It's always funny when you find a succubus, because it just gets into weird kind of sexual humor and such, which is something that does not happen too often in The Witcher. There's a lot of dark humor in The Witcher, but stuff like that is not as common. Have fun with your girlfriend, dude. Just make sure she doesn't drain you dry. Alright, so, the next stop is up here. There should be a road over here. There is, yeah. Yeah, so I cleaned those cameras earlier today. I already know that they're going to work, which is nice. I also got a Polaroid land camera. Oh great, we got monsters. That was a creepy moment for them, just kind of walking up over there. I don't see that too often, where they just kind of skulk properly. They die in one hit, though, so they're not strong. I got a Polaroid Land Model 350, which is one of the better ones of the 100-pack film cameras. And I did the same process I did for these Kodak ones. I cleaned it out, I gave it a refurbish, made it look brand new, and the contacts for the battery compartment had been corroded, And even after repairing those to the best of my abilities, it still just does not want to work. Which is a big issue with any Polaroid land cameras or any Polaroid 100 type cameras. They generally are very hit or miss, and it sucks because I'm pretty sure all of them use batteries, and these are cameras from the late 60s through the 70s, essentially. And they're the predecessor to the Polaroid film and cameras that we all know, where you like take a picture, pull it out, you get it instantly, that stuff. These are the ones before that. And they suck because the batteries that they required were regular AA's and the special medical batteries, which is what these cameras take, which I got, and they're not cheap batteries, that's the thing. And a lot of people these days, I've seen on YouTube and other forums and such, they convert the battery compartment to work with AAA's or AA's and stuff. And I'm not really keen to do that. I'm much more of the keep it the way it originally was. So I got the batteries, I tested it out, it doesn't work. And the problem with these cameras is that people will put these Polaroid cameras on eBay or, I don't know, Facebook Marketplace or somewhere where you can buy old stuff. And they'll say, oh, it works. And that's because the shutter, you can cock the shutter switch at the front of the camera and fire, and they think, oh, it works. That's not how these cameras work. You can shoot the shutter and it's not going to actually shutter because it needs the power of the batteries for the shutter to open. It will still function the mechanism for the shutter, but it's not going to expose anything into the camera without batteries powering it, because that's how these are designed. So people list these things everywhere, all over the place when they're trying to sell them, and they're like, oh, it works, and that's because they fire it and they hear it click and they think it works, when that is not at all how these cameras work, and you're just selling something that's broken most of the time. So I have a Color Pack 4, which is from the cheaper line, like the de-evolution of these cameras when they tried to mass market them, because the land cameras are super expensive. They were like $1,000 to $2,000 back in the day. Then they tried to cheapen them out in the 70s by making these full plastic body Color Pack cameras. I have a Color Pack 4, which in itself is rare because most people never bought the 4 because it was way later. But I needed something more professional and with more manual control, which, funny enough, is something I guess a lot of people don't really want with Polaroid cameras. But, yeah. So I went to the more professional end, and I fixed the camera, and it doesn't work. So I have another one of the same model on the way that I'm going to once again refurbish and take a look to see if it will work. And if not, I will be sad, because this first camera I spent around $100 with, or $100 for, that is essentially now to me a paperweight. It came with a very cool Polaroid employee carry case and the flash unit for the camera, which is nice, with some bulbs, but the camera itself does not work. So it's currently a potato that is something I either experiment with and fix the shutter myself manually by rewiring it, which I really don't want to do, but I can do. I just really don't want to do it. Or this new camera that I bought for cheaper that is just the camera by itself, which once again was listed, oh, it works. It's like, yeah, we'll see. I'm sure it'll work, right? I'm keeping my hopes kind of in the middle ground of like, if it works, then great. If it doesn't, then bleh. But yeah, so a lot of weird camera stuff around the holidays. I'm just trying to get the stuff that I want to use for this next year and get it up and running, get it working, test it. Because the key thing about it is the film for this line of cameras, these Polaroids, is not made by Polaroid or anybody anymore. Fuji made it, I think, up until the early 2010s. You could find it around relatively all right. But oh, my throat. Keep some water here for me. But yeah, so yeah, Fuji hasn't made this film in around a decade or so. I buy my stock from One Instant, which is, I think they're based out of Austria. That is slipping my mind. Last time I bought some stock, I bought a bunch of stock from them back in like August, September, something like that. But the thing is that film is very expensive. It is $100 for 3 individual pictures. You are, for this camera line, this is why it's not for screwing around. Like if I got that camera, threw in a slide, tried it, and ripped it out, let it develop, and see if it worked. I just blew a lot of money on something that doesn't work. So that's why I'm repairing these beforehand and not being stupid about it. Because, yeah, you get 3 individual images that you can try for $100. It is not cheap. Oh, we got a giant, or a cyclops.
That's downright fun.
The Cyclopses are kind of funny when they die because they're so top-heavy in their model, they just collapse like a Jenga tower. Right. Oh, we gotta go up there or something. Right, so I need to read that book, don't I? Oh, there's the mutagenerator. Device for creating mutagens. Where's that book at? Is it over here? I don't see it. So I'm just gonna, like, push switches and see if something works. It doesn't look like it. Nothing's moving. Yeah, I'm gonna need to read the book, aren't I? which wouldn't be the worst if I knew where it was. I need to sell some of my books. Distiller's Log. I'll try to voice act this a little bit, but my throat is dying. And I'm still only on this first mission for today. I don't know how long I'm going to be playing today, but we'll see. Damn. And just like, I'll just read it. I'm not going to do anything stupid, because if I tried the Arthur Morgan, my shitty Arthur Morgan voice, oh boy, would my throat disintegrate. It would rip apart like a spider's web. Damn, beasts come round again, refused to go till I poured some spirit in the basin, till I filled it to the brim. It drank it all in one slurp and left. Not a week's passed, and it's come again. I threw stones to chase it off. Then it threw stones back and broke 3 of my ribs, howled and screamed until I poured some more. I've gone through my ledger. That plowing beast drank half my supply. I shan't give it another drop, no matter what. Think it's time I called for a witcher. Well, I am here. I'm not here to help you, but I can help myself. It's still saying that there's something I can do here. It's up above. I don't see anything here. There's nothing here. Am I supposed to get something off of a dead body? Because whatever this is, it says it's right here. I'm gonna go into the camera. Ooh, the FOV is weird. It's a bit better, I think. Okay, so what are you wanting me to do, game? I'm just going to take a look at this whole area to see what's here. Yeah, we're pretty isolated up here. There's nothing. It's just sheer cliff face. So I'm not really keen on what the game's trying to tell me, because there's nothing. Is there even anything at the top of the mountain? I would assume not, because it doesn't look accessible. It's pretty, but there's nothing here, yeah. How ballsy do you have to be, or determined at least, to put your distillery at the top of a mountain? That is a very dwarvish idea. I'm gonna make beer at the top of a mountain! And then he does it, and he pisses off the local wildlife, which happens to be just a cyclops. Yeah, this whole mountain face, this whole structure, the only thing that is here is this distillery. So I'm not sure what's going on. In any case, let me go back inside. I hope the mission isn't, like, borked or anything. There's nothing over here. Was this guy in the barrel? Was he in the barrel? I swear to God, there was a barrel there I just destroyed, and he was inside it. I'm just gonna use Ard and smack things around. Oh, I can put stuff in. What? Okay. So, where do I get the stuff to put things in then? Like, what do I put in there? Oh. Well, it's like I can open it. That's where I received the beer, it seems. Where do I put it in? How does this thing work? Do I put it in up there? That would give this a reason to exist aside from the treasure chest.
Got lucky.
Mash.
Bit of mash left.
Okay. That's about it for that then. There's nothing else really here. So. Now how do I put it in? Because that's the thing, I took the book. It's acting like the book is still here somewhere, when it's not. There is a bloody rag up there. Oh, wait.
Distilling recipes.
Here it is.
Parchment's a little faded, but legible.
Put the mash in the evaporator, light the fire, cool the condenser. First, turn the right lever, then the left. Okay, right, put stuff in thing, turn on fire, and then light it.
Here's where the mash goes. Probably.
I did not see that note.
Done. Now to boil the mash. Ought to be enough. Time to cool it down.
I'm guessing it's doing its thing.
well.
Okay, there it
Gotta anoint
goes.
the distiller.
It didn't register the first time. Okay, time to go back to Grimace. Yeesh. Yeah, that was kind of jank as a mission. All right, Grimace, I got your hooch. I got your drink.
Kinds of woodworm when you
Did everything you asked.
phenomenal, my boy. So, Fridtjof, shall we begin?
The sooner the better. We've a long night ahead of us.
The ritual is only for members of the inner circle. Thus, my dear apprentice, you must wait outside. Under no circumstances must you enter. We shall begin your tutelage come morn.
Gonna tell me about the ritual as you wish, Master.
As you wish, master.
We'll make someone out of you yet, Witcher. Now off with you. Shoot.
Time for these two to get blasted drunk. Wait till the next day. It's locked. I want to see what's going on in there because I can. Is anything actually happening? Well, they're arguing, it seems. I wonder what would happen if I brought Geralt in here. I'm not going to. There's a very real possibility it could fail the mission. But this is funny to look at. Yeah. This is dumb of me, but it's just like I don't... Oh, there we go. I was like, how do I wait again? Ah, still nothing, huh? We'll just wait for another day.
We must have another. That's good stuff.
Aye, as the base from Moss Gordon and spare from Hale Hell. Good times, Fridtjof. Good times. Finally, something other than damn potions and transmutations.
Guess the ritual's not over yet.
Gerd, I thought I told you to stay outside. Only turds of the inner circle.
Sharkin Smirkle, let the boy have some fun. He's earned it.
Fine. Pour yourselves on. Gerd, let the lessons begin.
Don't want to sober up first, study hard, drink hard. That's what I like.
Don't you think you ought to sober up first?
Ah, once I'm sober, we'll get nowhere on account of my hangover. No shit. Let's start with ingesting toxins. Best approach, practice makes perfect.
I've practiced a lot already. Good thing.
I'll make learning my secret method easier. Look, you take the potion like this, and gulp.
Who said old age is a burden?
Sometime later. 3 hours later. Did I pass the mission or what? Is it done? He's not showing up as like someone I can interact with nor for the mission or anything.
What now? I taught you all I know.
See ya.
I'd per.
Is that it? Oh my god, that's it. You gotta be kidding me. It's so anticlimactic after everything I went through.
What do you want?
Can I sell you my books at
But
least?
it's expensive.
I want to sell you my knowledge. He does take books, okay. I'm selling my normal books.
See ya.
I'd prefer goodbye.
It will be goodbye, good sir. Alright, so I got some druids drunk. Great. Let's go, move on next mission. Which at least is, like, right here.
Oi, step over here.
Heard you calling.
Aye, because I was. I thank Mother Nature she didn't skimp on my voice, as she did with some others I know.
See, one of us, a Gil, went mute all of a sudden. No spell or potion helps him. But it is said strong emotions and experiences can restore speech. So I thought perhaps you might. I'll pay you, of course. Give you an excellent Gwent card.
Suppose I could try, but I wouldn't even know where to start. You want me to scare him?
Aye, good, good. That should do it. Scare, irritate. Whatever you wish, provided you do him no harm. You can usually find a Gil near the Hallowed Oak. Poor man, he's probably praying in his heart for a cure.
Right, I also remember this mission. This is a funny one. It should be shorter.
Tin pots. Stand to make a lot of noise. Maybe give him a smack once he's asleep.
He just gives me the middle finger. Oh, I'm sorry, dude.
Well, Geralt's the ice giant killer.
I'm guessing that wasn't him then. What can I do here?
Could have defeated the Nilfgaardians single-handed.
Oh, bees. I love that. He just turns around and gives me the middle finger.
I saw it already, you.
Yep.
3 years. 3 years. Not a word, not a peep. Until today, you made me break my vow. Happy?
Oh, sorry. Someone tricked me. I thought...
Boo-hoo-hoo. My deepest sympathies. Now get out of my sight, you imbecile.
Yeah.
Ha! Heard him screaming, clear over here. Grand work, Witcher. Your reward as promised.
How about that? Beard down to his waist and a toddler's sense of humor. Good luck to you.
Yeah, I'll just take it. There was no real harm involved, it was just them messing with him. Got Evoreth.
Leathery leaves.
There's a Gwent card. I'm not sure if I had Evoreth before.
There are very few bees.
Right, there is a location... There's a location I'm aware of that there is a quest that I hadn't done yet. I remember that from when I was messing around with the camera while I was doing audio testing and other things a while back. So I'm gonna use the camera to get there because otherwise I'd have to use a boat and that would take way longer than I would want. Okay, is the camera all right now? I think it's fine here. All right. So we go up here. Then over here there is that boat. Where is that cliff face? There's a certain cliff face that I'm looking for here. I'm not sure if I will find it or not. Is it behind this? It might be. I think it's this. Yeah, it's this right down here. So I'm not gonna take a boat. That would take like 10 minutes of travel. But yeah, there's a mission here. I just punched a harpy in the back of the head. I'm punching a harpy, what the crap? Oh, Geralt, please do it. Yeah! It is unusually rare to just take out a monster with your bare hands. That's great. I can't believe I just kept punching it. Okay, how's it going, Jorg?
Free me, I beg of ye.
Why'd they chain you here?
I didn't like old Grettir. No, but I didn't want his death. Free me, please. I was framed for murder.
I believe you. I'll free you. I don't believe you so long. I kind of want to, like, look this up to see what the context of this is, because it's so random, too. Witcher 3... Skellige... Dude... Oh my god, you type in Witcher 3 Skellige dude, and there's so many, like, dude with red hair, dude with red eyes, man asking for money, let's let a guy win a fight. Oh god, there's so many, like, things. Dude on rock, I guess. Jorg. Okay, so here's the explanation of anything regarding this. Do I let him live or die? What do I want? This is so random, I don't care. I'm just like, okay, what is the context of all this? He has been accused of killing his uncle Grettir after his sister told him Grettir had molested her. Okay, this is stuff he didn't tell us. However, oh god, this is the annoying thing with, like, wikis and stuff, is how many ads just pop up. Actually a lie, and his sister simply didn't like the uncle and thought he stank, not realizing Jorg would kill him. If Geralt frees him, he will thank the Witcher, promising to repay him should they ever cross paths again. If Geralt leaves him to his fate, Jorg soon dies from the punishment he was sentenced to. I'm gonna free him because he was kind of framed by his sister, I guess.
Guess I believe you.
Thanks. I won't forget this. I've no way to pay you, but if we ever meet again, I'll get you back for what you done.
It doesn't say that you ever do actually get anything, so...
Don't fret about me. I just need to rest a spell, then I'll be fine. Thank you for your help.
It seems to just be a very random side mission quest. It's not even really a quest, it's just an event. Weird. Alright. Yeah, I was aware that that was over there. I'm just like, I'm not gonna spend like 8 minutes on a boat just to go over there and do that and back.
Stay on. You're home.
Anyway, is there anything here that might be interesting still? On a small island in Skellige, Geralt found a diary written by refugees from a far-off land. Their ship had wrecked, and the fate of its passengers was unknown. There's also something here. I believe this is the horse races. We will warp there. Once again, this is one of my annoyances with the Skellige stuff. I love Skellige to death, but I am very glad that I have the camera so I don't have to waste 10 minutes on a boat going over here. Alright, so what is this? Like, I would have had to have sailed from all the way over there on that town.
Strange crest. Not northern, not Nilfgaardian.
Yeah, that kind of reminds me of Zerrikania. Yeah, like what country... God, I haven't really been up on my Witcher stuff for the past year, so I'm just like, whatever country is south of Nilfgaard, that's what this reminds me of. Zerrikania is, I think, south of Nilfgaard, if my geography's correct. Or whatever country is across the ocean. God, yeah. I need to get back into Witcher lore again, because my geography is tanked right now.
Crushed legs. Bled to death after they wrecked.
Because out to the east, you just have the Korath Desert. And that's very far. I don't know if in any point in the lore, if anyone knows what's past the Korath Desert. I think there's a civilization past that, but just nobody really knows. In any case. I need to brush up on that info so I can mindlessly just deluge it during playthroughs of this game. Like I have throughout most of the playthrough, except it's been a long time since I picked this up and recorded anything for it. That was some of the funnest stuff for me on the channel, the main story campaign for The Witcher 3, because I was reading the books at the same time, again, as replaying through the game. And I was just giving so much narration and, like, context and trivia and really hyper-dumb Witcher nerdy stuff. just, oh, that's that in this context, and that political situation happened in 1251 of... in between the Second Great War, Second Northern War, and things like that. It's just like, I have forgotten most of that at this point because I have not paid much attention to Witcher lore in the past year. So a lot of that is kind of dried. Sunken chest. Oh, okay, so it's off the coast. Well, there's a boat. From a land far, far away. A letter sealed with impermeable wax. Maybe this will give context? Uncover what became of the second ship. Okay, this is in Elvish. This is in the Ain Seid Elvish. Okay. Min veri fimod in Iliad undan en. Niden vin body plaintin ervid. Iren wefen dinewide perfil bladen mod. Dlai unriv unsen drifel aerial mehin slandefjad. Yeah, I don't know what any of that means. There was a time and place where I was so into Witcher stuff that I could probably understand a couple of the words in that. Okay, so that's probably someone who was on the boat. This is the captain's log. Captain's log for the Amuanda. Day 69. Nice. Elinnud. Hatred has set in for the guide and the foreign royal family he was hired to escort. I should never have agreed to give them passage. They've meant endless trouble from the moment we pulled out of Val, and all indications are that plenty more await ahead. How long is this? Okay, I can read this. The foreign royals' bizarre behavior does nothing to help. The crew calls them barbarians because their backs and behind their backs and mutters about the expedition being cursed. The guide said he had been hired to take them to Beauclair, perhaps such strange customs will accord with those at Anna Henrietta's court, but first we must reach the continent safely. Yet ever since we lost sight of our sister ship, I've had a bad feeling about our chances of doing so. Day 73, Elinnud. I might have known there would be trouble when the guide explained these royals were fleeing a coup that knocked them off their throne on their home island. Okay, so they're from an island. I hear the woman speaks to the child in that strange tongue of theirs. She spits out words which sound whose very sound is so filled with hatred and contempt that I need not guess at their exact meaning. For they are sure to be curses aimed at the usurper. She scans the horizon consistently, the dread plain on her face, no doubt fearing assassins have been sent out after her. I'm gonna read this like a 1930s radio man now. Day 78, Elinnud. My worries have been confirmed. Our passengers will be our doom. The ship will soon sink. May our gods and theirs watch over us. Okay, so they were ambushed on the water and they died. Uncover what became of the second ship. Like, this is the point. It's just like, oh man, now they want me to go all the way back to the coast again. Which I believe should be like over there. The FOV is kind of whack right now, so I'm just gonna drop Geralt over here. Yeah, I was right. Yeah, because Redgill, this town here, has been abandoned for a long time. I guess the mission is about whether or not if... Oh, we have to go back to Velen. Where? Are we going to Novigrad? No, we're going way out over here. Isn't this where, like, the lighthouse is? This is really weird. Okay. Yeah, we're going back to Velen. Huh. I did not expect that. Also, I just want to say it's very odd to see that Mario Odyssey Part 1, I haven't recorded Part 2 yet, I will eventually, but it's very odd to see that Mario Part 1 get so many views compared to what the regular is for most of my content. I don't know why it has so many views, if it's because it's Mario, if it's because for some reason it hit the algorithm, which would be very rare, or if for some reason people are actually watching it, which would still be weird. But thank you for watching that. I have a great time with Mario Odyssey, that's the thing. I always have a blast with it. I know some people don't really like long adventure or story-driven narrative games like this, or Red Dead 2, or Ghost of Tsushima, or like Shenmue, or anything like that. I know some people don't like those. I love them. I love playing them, and I like people. I like watching them myself. That's my thing. So, yeah, I was just surprised at how much more of a attention grabber, I guess, Mario Odyssey was, which is nice. It's just a little weird to me, but alright, I'll take it. It's fine, there will be more to come eventually. I just have to get around to recording it. So what are we doing here? Do I have to get in this boat for some reason? This is a very obtuse mission. We go to an island off the coast of Redgill just to go back to Velen randomly, and I'm assuming get in this boat and continue the mission? I'm guessing this boat that's crashed up on this coast is the next boat. It just seems really weird how thrown around geographically this mission is. Most Witcher missions don't do stuff like this. I'm gonna leave the helm and dive into the water, I guess. There's monsters down here, but... what does this want from me? There's nothing down here. There is straight up nothing down here. I don't know what's going on with the game. I'm now dying because I'm being attacked. Right. Okay, is this the boat? The game's actually being a little jittery and weird right now, if you can't see it. Like, you see that? It's being kind of jittery. That's not just, like, the camera or anything else that's weird. The game physically feels like this, like, Geralt's movement and everything. I hope the game doesn't crash. I don't know why it would. But it feels a little weird right now. Okay, so that wasn't it. I'm gonna bring Geralt, like, over to this shipwreck, then. Maybe this one's it? I don't really know what the game wants of me right now, because it's being weird. Yeah, this is the same ship right here. So, why is it doing what it's doing? The game is also freaking out for some reason. I'm holding the stick to turn the camera smoothly, and it's doing this. It's like jittering and pausing the camera from moving. I'm not sure what's happening right now. Do I have to talk to this person?
Help!
I'm going to restart the game just to make sure that whatever is going on with the game right now stops, and we can continue, because this is getting a little weird. Okay, I'm back, and it seems to have fixed itself.
You see Mainwood? Woman and plated. From far. Different talk, different cloth.
Have I seen a foreign woman with a Platon?
Yeah, that. Foreign woman. From distant parts.
Okay, so yeah, the game really expected us to go to Skellige, do that little thing at Redgill, and come here randomly and talk to this dude? Alright.
Why are you looking for them?
They bad. Run from punishment. Evil only. Ill fortune. They hear woman and plated. Hear evil and ill fortune.
I like this. No, I haven't seen them. I'm not gonna help you.
No, haven't seen anyone like that.
I must find foreign woman with plating. I give gold.
Sir?
Yeah, because this ship that's out here is the ship. So I'm not sure if this mission... Oh, no, there's something here. There's something here. Okay, nice. Okay, so there is something here.
Same crest as on the sunken ship. Tracks are old and faded. A woman and child dragging their feet.
Alright, I thought this looked suspicious. And it was. Alright, so we can continue this. They're over here. Stop speaking in fairy tongue! This isn't Daracene. Okay, I gotta follow them over here.
Irwefin dodo efin kiast.
What are you doing here?
I seek them. Woman criminal. Child not hers. She took.
Why should I believe you?
No believe her. Criminal. Must to die. I take Platin home.
What did the woman do? Why do you want to take the child?
Matter for king. Dergelek.
You not know.
No, I'm trying to think of this just like... How do I handle this? So she kidnapped the kid, and he seems pretty devoutly bent on like the bounty and the king and all that kind of stuff. So honestly, he seems a lot more trustworthy than her. He seems very single-mindedly like mature about the situation. Won't let you hurt them. They're yours. So, what's the context of all this again? So it's like an heiress and... yeah. There was a kid with the... yeah, this was like a royal family or something. There was a kid with them. The kid's not her... okay. There he is.
This is between you two.
I think she was one of the ones with the group. But I think the kid is literally like a royal heir or something of some sort. Is she just on the floor? Yeah, because he's not doing anything with the kid. I think she took the kid in the chaos that ensued on the boats, and he's like just a regular soldier who would then take the kid back to the country, or royal family, or whoever. That is all what I am assuming. Alright, we're done here. I think I can do one more mission for today. I can do stuff with the Rune Wraith. Well, Rune Right. Erase. Let's go back to Skellige and do this mission, and I think I'm done for today after that. This has been a nice revisit. It's kind of shocking how much I still remember the muscle memory of this game. And at the same time, it's also equally shocking and annoying to me how much I have forgotten about the Witcher lore. Just all the meaningless side stuff that's like way out there, like family trees and things like that in this fictional world that I've just forgotten about, that don't really matter, but they were helpful in a nerdy way while I was playing this game originally through. And I've forgotten it all. Well, not everything. Just some things, some stupid things that would be fun to reference.
Interesting.
The druids are on the warpath, moved from words to deeds. Every morn, we come to the mill to find our equipment damaged, destroyed. This is the weird thing, is like, I just read through a novel this past week, and I read it all fine and had a great time reading it. I read the text here and try to say it out loud, and my brain is like, every morn, we come to the mill to find our equipment damaged, destroyed. Last night, someone tossed an axe into Ville's door. Folks are scared. I'll talk to the druids one last time. This must end. And I get that's because this isn't written exactly like a novel, or it has very limited fluidity to it. But I also just hate reading like paragraphs and things like that on monitors. Give me a book. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a lesson here.
Human bones. Guess they're all that's left of the lumberjacks.
Yep, there it is. Great thing I had Quen. I don't use bombs too often, so I would like to use that. Come on. Get over here. Walk forward. I think I just missed him. Yep. That was a very easy lesson. Okay! Okay dokie! Okay. Mmm. Right. They fly now. Letter from a druid. You've gone stark, staring mad, I tell you. You've gone mad if you think that these attacks and accidents are our doing. Not a single druid has taken action against you, and none of us wish you harm. Our calling is to care for nature, but not at the price of human lives. In fact, man is also a part of nature, and we are not allowed to do him any deliberate harm. Note, however, that nature is ruled by her own laws, and if she has let you know that you are not welcome here, it would be wise to consider you a halt to your woodcutting, for your good and for the good of the forest. You see, it's like, I can read fine. I can read. Oh my god, I can read now, guys. But it's just like, how is it written? The previous note really made me doubt myself. I felt like, oh man, I'm stupid, because I couldn't read a note in a Witcher game. But then that was just like, oh, this one's much, much better to read. Was that the mission, by the way? Yeah, that was it. I just had to fight that Leshen. That was super easy. Yeah, the rest of the Skellige stuff I have right now is, like, races, fist fighting, Gwent. I'm not really in the mood to do any of that. Those are fun, but not right now. While strolling through Beauclair's charmingly romantic streets, Geralt learns of a circumstance thoroughly charmless and unromantic. Come night, something was making much tastelessly grating noise in the city cemetery. Till death do you part. We'll do this as well. This will be the last thing of today. Okay, so this is in Beauclair at the cemetery. Something I did at the start of November, probably around the time I was doing Mario Odyssey. I might have talked about it, I don't remember. I watched through all of Psycho Pass, the anime. At least what's available in America dubbed. I believe Psycho Pass 3 is on like Amazon or something in its subbed form, and I heard Psycho Pass 3 was not great, which is funny because most people say Psycho Pass 2 is not great. Psycho Pass 1 is very good. To me, Psycho Pass Season 1 is like a must-watch of anime, and I don't say that much about anime because I'm not like super die-hard into the stuff, but my god, is Psycho Pass 1 just wonderful, thought-provoking stuff. And it's beautifully animated. But I watched through all of Psycho Pass 1, Season 1, and Season 2. And I thought they were both great. Psycho Pass 1 is easily just I would put it on like the scale of like Akira and stuff, or Studio Ghibli. It is just phenomenal craftsmanship and storytelling. Psycho-Pass 2 is not great until, like... I don't like Psycho-Pass 2 until... Does that lady over there have a head? I'll see in a second if she's just leaning over really hard, but... I think she's just leaning over really hard. My problem with Psycho-Pass 2 is just that so much of the characters just... you don't like. You don't like a lot of the characters in the show. And I'm not going to give a full review, because that could be like its own whole thing. And I'm not that kind of YouTuber. But, yeah. I don't know. I recommend Psycho-Pass Season 1 if you've never seen it or are vaguely interested in it. Solid dystopian future stuff that is honestly much... I watched it back in 2016, and it's much more potent as a show today than I think it was back then. God, that's crazy to me. In 2 years, that show will be 10 years old already. Time flies. Hey, Vivian, I don't know who you are. Or if I do, then I forget.
The little lamb whose fleece was white as...
Mary had a little lamb whose fleece was white as snow. Where is this? It says it's upstairs.
Let me live. I had coin.
Whose notion of order is this?
What's this about?
The notice, is that it? Are you a witcher, master?
Noises at the cemetery. You the one they bother?
Yes, and I'm alone in that, it seems. That is, no one else.
My real thoughts about, yeah, for Psycho-Pass... Oh, I don't want to interrupt them talking, but... My thoughts about Psycho-Pass Season 2, at least, is the same as with the Violet Evergarden movies, where if you really, 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 really want more, then I recommend it, but it's totally skippable stuff.
The noises, they pretty regular?
Each night, I live next door. I hear it loud and clear, as if through a horn someone had stuck in my ear. Ah! Hawk! Ooh! Firk! And then whack! Thud! As if a mother bear slammed pate first into a cupboard.
Know exactly what you mean.
Geralt said that with such, like, whimsy in his eyes. He was like, I know exactly what you mean, brother.
Fine, I'll tend to it. Any victims? Someone go missing recently? Or are we just talking noises?
No one's come to harm, thank the gods. Why? Do you think it might be a monster?
Could be, but doesn't need to, though. Might also be grave robbers, tramps. Remains to be seen.
I can't rightly say what would be worse. Whatever the case, Godspeed, master.
It's gonna be a case of people fucking in the cemetery, isn't it? I have a feeling it's gonna be that. He kind of explained it himself with the noises he was hearing. Ah, ooh, fuck. And then slamming noises. It's like, yeah, it's probably people having a good old randy time. Thank you for opening the gate.
Can't hear anything, but might want to look around anyway.
Oh, there are grave robbers down here.
Shut up and fight.
Noises could be coming from grave robbers. Can't know for sure, though. Need to wait till after dusk to confirm.
Orders from Robin. That foolish flatulence fluffer Bruce has tried to cheat us again, but he won't get away with it this time. Take a pickaxe and a shovel and pay our dearly departed boss a visit. Her kitty face was hideous to look at even when she was alive. So the very thought of looking at it now she's dead gives me the bloody runs. Take the jewels, the pearls, and other valuables bomb-nibbling Bruce tossed into a grave. Oh, and if you see the milksop hanging around the cemetery, break his neck. Robin. P.S. Apparently, ever since Selena's death, that kid's been moping near Orlemer's cemetery.
Pronunciations.
Howling at the moon. If I know life, and I do, he's got with him the key to the chest we buried with the bitch. Perhaps we could end his suffering by ending his miserable life in the lake. If he hasn't drowned himself already, that is. Ah!
My Thressie hurts. Alright. Use your Witcher sense to search the cemetery for the source of the noise still. Yeah, so we gotta wait. There were just dragon scales in there. Dragon Tales, let's all go to Dragon Tales. I don't know how that song went. Why is Geralt being polite right now and walking slowly? Run forward, man. You know, that is a very odd thing to see on the mini-map. Whatever this stuff is, right here, this water, it has like its own thing on the mini-map. That's kind of odd. Normally it's just the path. Huh.
I never knew vampire exterminations could be so hard. I've worked on...
Yeah, I've got an appetite too. I haven't eaten in a long time today. I need to have dinner. Oh my god, I just realized there's a church here. Is it real? No, there is no church here. Real fake churches.
Graves dug up. Thing is, grave robbers don't usually wail and moan that much.
Read?
Death, the ultimate in solitude and freedom. Should be a price after that one. Empty wine bottles, leftovers. Big to do? Not likely.
Greetings.
I'm not seeing anything else.
It's a shame you killed the beast. Now we shall abandon all morality whatsoever.
Look, here's the thing. If these people who are out here doing the okay, footprints, sticking the noodle in the hole, the snake in its, you know, if people are doing that out here and all this evidence is spread out all over the place, they're having a wild time, man. I don't know if we want to interrupt that for them. They're obviously pretty ravenous with it.
Trampled grass and bloomers. Not the kind of moaning he meant, though.
Bloomers. Well, maybe it was the moaning and he misinterpreted it.
I can glean from them, though. Gotta come back after dark. Damn it. More fighting. Noises coming from the catacombs, it seems. So, noises coming from here.
Oh, it's in that room. Wait. I want to use the camera first. Okay, is the FOV good? The FOV is fine. Yeah, there's actually nothing here. I guess it's a wraith. I guess it's really some type of wraith.
Not a soul. Strange. Doesn't look anything like a grave hag's lair either. Here lies Margot de Corentin. Gold. Can't be grave robbers. None worth their salt would have left this. Louis de Corentin. Died on the day of St. Zoetham's remembrance. Noises started right around then. Pretty fresh. Funeral wasn't too long ago. Smashed, as if someone threw it against the wall. No sign of monsters or grave robbers. Bit of a mess, that's all. Maybe this isn't the spot after all. Strange. Noises clearly coming from that tomb. Impossible. Something's not right. Need to hide, see how things play out.
You'd rather lie about all day, flipping those cards like some dwarf. Disgusting.
Indeed. Far better to stand at the door of Lepioda's temple, mumbling prayers from dawn till dusk.
Ingrate. I prayed for you, that you would cast off the yoke of gambling.
Fine job you did of it.
Geralt's just
Seems
like,
the
ah,
gods
great.
had also
Family,
had
a
enough
family matters moment.
And you? Why are you here? This is a private conversation.
What's this argument about, anyway?
Sod off. Not your concern.
Could help you resolve it.
I know not your name, but you must help me. I refuse to spend eternity at the side of this heathen. Remove him from my crypt at once.
Slow down. What's the problem?
This is my crypt, and this saintly shrew harangues me even in death. An eternity of nagging, the misery.
I was blind and a fool to marry him. He's a slave to the cards, prepared to wager his own child on a round of Gwent.
Once, damn it, and as a jest. How many times must I explain? And who sank our fortune into some silly statue of Lebioda?
Piety. That was my cause. The prophet immortalized would have transformed this land of blasphemy and betting. How was I to know it was all a fraud?
Because I warned you some 500 times!
Quiet. Shut up, both of you.
Yeah, they're both not the smartest people. Gotta get one of you out of here. Whose crypt is this rightfully?
Who does the crypt belong to, rightfully?
Must you ask? It's mine. My family's. The de Corentans. Are you illiterate?
True. But my dowry served to repurchase it from those you owed.
Look, if there's to be peace and quiet here, one of you's gotta go. Need to move one of you out.
Yes. Take him. Please. Do so. And I shall tell you where I hid his lucky Gwent cards.
What? I knew it was you. And now you would evict me from my crypt, then pay for the deed with my cards.
What you got?
Blast it all! Had I those very cards at the tournament in Belhaven, I'd still be alive. It's your fault, you pox incarnate, that they stabbed me to death.
They murdered you for your debts. I had nothing to do with it.
Come, I heed this good book-thumping wench. Mind, I know well where she hid those cards. I'll tell you myself, as soon as you've removed her.
Need to think about it.
Okay, so I get the same reward, question mark?
Thus spake the prophet Lepiota. Thou shalt not play for coin.
After which he promptly added, for you shall have none left for me.
Heretic, shut your mouth. I shall speak to you.
This really is just like it doesn't seem to matter. It's just to pick and choose who you want. Do you want the lady or the guy to leave? I mean, they try to differentiate them by having this guy as some debt-ridden loser and her as some very religious, I don't know, fool? I don't know, because she blew all her money on a religious statue, and he blew all his money on cards. So I'm just like, do I have a coin? I have a chocolate coin from Christmas. This'll work, I guess. Let me cut open the packets in. Alright, so what do we got here? Chocolate coin. I'll eat it afterwards when I'm done with this stuff today. Right. So, I got a chocolate $50. Heads, it's the guy. Tails, it's the lady. Lady's out. Got tails. The lady is moving out.
No, wait. If you truly must do this, then please, at the least, deposit me somewhere pleasant.
The chocolate has decided, ma'am.
Where do you want to go?
Take me to my mother's grave. It's in the old cemetery just outside the city walls. A lovely spot, almost on the lakeshore. The flora there, it's extraordinary, really.
Extraordinary flora. Where is it exactly?
Beneath the outspread arms of a chestnut, the tombstone bears my mother's name, Micheline Belrose. To think I failed to heed her when she warned me about that lout.
Margot mentioned. So where's the grave? Under a chestnut, or so Margot claimed. Sir Conan of Bray End died of overtitillation while witnessing an act of unicorniposisphilia. Interesting, but not what I'm looking for.
What? What? Alright, I'm just gonna void that from my brain.
Micheline Belrose. This is it. Wow, that's done.
Unicorn of what? People be interested in some weird sex in the Witcher world. Exactly, nothing to see here. There's no unicorn of whatever, philia, whatever that man was known for enough to have it written on his tombstone. Like, Jesus Christ.
Remove the urn with Margot's ashes, just like you wanted. Louis, you there?
Should have known he'd stand me up.
Yep.
All right, if that's how you want to play it.
Please, put me back. Yes, I'm a fraud. I lied to you. I've no notion where the cards are, but I shall think of something. Just wait. Got it. A swordsmith. Trentin's the name. I skinned him at Gwent once, but he had no coin, so he promised me the pride of his collection, a lovely blade, finely fashioned. I passed on before I could get it, but you could collect it in my stead. Just tell him Louis de Corentin sent you.
The dead Louis de Corentin?
That could indeed prove
I
problematic.
was gonna say.
But if... I know. The man's a gambler, inveterate. His wife forced him to seek help, hypnosis or some such. She believes Trentin no longer touches cards, would wager her virtue on it. Were she to learn he still plays Gwent, well, he'd be in a deep doodaloo.
Doodaloo? That's a phrase I might remember.
Thanks.
You're gonna be in quite a doodaloo there, sir. Alright, let's see how this goes. I don't remember this mission at all. Well, like, I remember that part. I don't remember any of the side stuff, so maybe I got rid of the guy before. There's just a dog in here. Alright, so this guy up here should have something? Ah! Is there a doorway anywhere? If I get, like, lost in here, I'm kind of tempted to just, like, fly out to wherever. Just townsmen. Alright, I'm gonna see about where I can go for this. Is it here? No, it's next door.
Am I invisible?
The best steel in all of Toussaint. Take a gander.
Show me what you had.
Does he have anything that I would need? Not really.
Here to collect Louis de Corentin's sword.
Ha! That's rich. The Corentin's dead. Who are you? His brother? His lover? Louis never mentioned either.
Maybe so, but he told me a bit about you. Heard you used to play a little Gwent. Had a habit, in fact, till your wife helped you kick the addiction. Real treasure, wife like that.
Ah, the bumpoke. Here I thought I might hang it over the mantle again. Louis gnawing radishes from the underside. But it seems I must. So be it. The sword's yours. But don't leave me high and dry. Give me a chance to win back my dignity at least. Perhaps a round or three for coin?
What about the wife? Not afraid she'll...
In my home, what I say stands. Women have got no power. Besides which, the wife's away for a few days visiting her sister in Belhaven. So, shall we play?
All right, convinced me. Lay him out.
Alright, I want to kick this guy's ass. What do we got? I haven't played Gwent in a long time. He's using Scoia'tael. Okay. We got Cow. No... Really? Okay, there we go. Okay, this is better. What does the cow do again? When this card is removed from the battlefield, it summons a powerful new unit card to take its place. Oh, okay. You kill the cow and death rains upon you, it seems. That's a good card. Of course, he's going to use a decoy on that. I think I'm just going to go all in on this one then. Just see what happens. If I had fog, that would be great, so I could ruin that for him, but that does not seem to be how things are going to go. I'm going to risk this. Yeah, I think that was fine. Ah, crap, he's got a Siri card. I might not win this, I don't know exactly. Oh, I don't have any ability to use my leader. Okay. Yeah, if Frost doesn't help, then we're dead. It didn't help, so we're dead. Oh wait, no, I do have a leader card, okay. Which screwed me up because I thought that that was the Siege Master card that would have powered up my ranged units. Okay, yeah, we just lost, okay. Oh wait, we still win! The cow turned into a beast. It turned into like a chort or something. How? Okay. Right. I'm just going with that.
That happens to the best. It serves me right for challenging a stranger. To have such a...
The cow came in at the end and won it for us. I took the loss there and it didn't happen. I was saved. Based cow. Okay.
Oh, that's bad luck.
Now we can go back and get a reward for the original part of the contract.
What can I do?
It's so dark in here.
Geralt of Rivia.
Hey there, I'm done. Cemetery ought to be real nice and quiet now.
To sleep in my own bed once more. The clogs has grown intolerably loud. The punters bellow like men possessed. One madman especially, always shouting, "Order in, order in." But tell me, at the cemetery, what was it? Beasts, as you claimed?
Nope, just a marital spat.
That's it? But they hollered like skewered polecats. Sorry to bother you with such a trifle. Here for your trouble.
Thanks.
You have proven to possess all the chivalric virtues?
Defend Geralt of Rivia.
Return to the hermit and have him judge your deeds. What? What is this mission? Oh my god, the sword... The Excalibur sword for the King Arthur thing with the Lady of the Lake. We can do that right now. Yeah. Oh, I can't fast travel right now. Damn it. This is from a while ago. I didn't even know that was what... I didn't know that was worthwhile of me doing at the moment, but I guess it's happening, so we're just going to go do it. Nice. Yeah, another thing aside from those cameras I got for Christmas, I'll probably... Oh boy, wraiths.
Something's not right.
These are very high-level wraiths, too. Okay. I'll take this seriously. One down. What is that? Is that a Spriggan? or whatever. One of those, like, Leshen human hybrids? It was huge. Yeah, it's one of these things. We're gonna do this, I guess, right now? Sure. This is very random and interesting. So yeah, it's a Spriggan. I'm glad I remember the name of these things. Got him. Yeah, over the next couple of videos, I will probably be talking randomly in my spare time about just things that I've done recently, things I've gotten. But yeah, another thing I got for Christmas was the new Bill Watterson book, the creator of Calvin and Hobbes. He put out a new book with another artist called The Mysteries. It's a very short narrative that is pretty simple. I enjoyed it a lot, but at the same time I'm seeing a lot of artists kind of conceptually, it's a very samey thing I've seen a lot of artists kind of put out there. It's very good. I've seen a few people online be like, I don't get it. It's not Calvin and Hobbes, and those are the exact people in the book that Bill is pointing to, which is funny because of what the book is. These boars are vicious. Hogs on fire. Okay, the hogs are down. Oof, they're quite vicious. That's the thing is, I'm in Beauclair right now, so... Well, I'm in Toussaint right now, so... The enemies that I fight will be more up to par with my level than they were in Skellige or Velen. Yeah, the new Bill Watterson books, it's good. It's dark. I like it a lot. And I think I would recommend it. I think it's like $10 on Amazon right now, which is a fine price for it. It's one of those, I think the main thing is, it's one of those books where you, like I have it right next to me, I have it in my hands right now. It's like you open it up, and it's one of those books where you just need to like look at the art, read the passage, think about it for a moment, turn the page, look at the art, read the passage, take it in for a moment. It's one of those books that just you need to think about while you're in the moment of the page while reading it. And then while you're doing so, the story about it kind of comes together because it's not telling you what the story is. It's something that you need to figure out yourself. And most of the negative reviews that I've seen about it are very much either, it's not Calvin and Hobbes, it's dark and I don't like it, or pretty much some sort of vein of that, of just like, I don't understand it, it just looks weird, and it seems... I saw somebody on Amazon actually gave one of the top reviews for it was somebody like giving like a, I'm gonna stalk Bill Watterson and like, it's a good thing none of us know his address kind of thing. It's just like, what? It really was just like a what the fuck kind of comment. I'm surprised it's on Amazon. I guess this was a thing. But yeah, some people were just like really, really inappropriately upset. And it's weird. People are weird when it comes to like their favorite creators and stuff. I don't know, man. I thought it was a cute little book. That's all it is. It's a dark, fun... It's a book that makes you think.
Must have meant this when she mentioned troubles.
Geralt is ghost holding his sword in his right hand right now. His stance is that... Will that fix it? There we go. Right, there's the old dude here. And we can walk on the water like Jesus.
You have proven the 5 chivalric virtues dwell in your heart.
Mean the sword's mine? I can dive in and take it?
The sword deserves the hand of a master. You must prove your skills are worthy through combat atop the water's surface. Are you ready?
I believe I have to fight him, and it's going to be very funny to me if the sword is worse than the swords that I already have. But yeah, for the Bill Watterson, I'll just wrap up. The Mysteries is fine. It's good. I recommend it.
Anytime.
Then draw your blade.
Alright, let's fight this old man, who is now Poseidon. Oh no, I'm having to fight Jesus. Jesus, I'm sorry. When I stabbed him, he like bled green stuff. What? I like the status effect I just had there. It was just question mark. This guy's really draining my health, though.
Too late to surrender.
You have proven worthy of wielding the blade, beyond all doubt.
Whoa. He's just gone.
Behold, your Arendite.
We've met before.
Yep.
Certainly. The hermit admitted he knew you, remember?
The Lady of the Lake.
It is I. Forget not that you are a man right and honorable, devoted to doing good.
What does this scene look like out of context? Okay, so this is her.
And I trust this time you shall not lose it.
Okay, she's just gone. She immediately gets called out of the scene as soon as she's out. Okay. Well, I like how it's just sitting there like a video game item, TM. It's like an item you would pick up in Doom or something. Look at it. I love this. It's so out of place in this game. Oh, this is wonderful. Is like her model still down here? Whoa. What is going on here? Whoa. Okay, I want to investigate this. What's going on with this water layer? There's a dev cube down here, it kind of looks like. Oh, look, there's the moon. This is a rarity. I get to see... This is so rare to see in The Witcher, seeing underneath the skybox. This is a new out-of-bounds thing for me after all this time. There's even fish down here for some reason. Yeah, I rarely ever get to see, because the water layer is always so encapsulating underneath the ground and everything. You don't often see anything like this, where you can just see underneath. But yeah, there's the moon. It's moving. It's moving. I'm sorry. Where is Geralt again now? Over here, I think. I'm just gonna go back to Geralt real quick. Right. So, are any of those character models stored anywhere here? Yeah, because most of the time, this is kind of the stuff you see. When you go through The Witcher, you rarely see, like, open gaps like this in the water level. Well, the water layer. Ooh, some weird, funky stuff's going on with the lighting effects. And, like, filters. Like, there's the fake lens glare. Yeah, I don't see any other character models stored anywhere here, so they're probably warped out of the whole thing. I'm more surprised there's fish down here. But, yeah. There's actually a very clean view. Interesting. Unexpectedly interesting.
Just wonderful.
As soon as I pick it up, it gives me collision for the water. This is a nice little end to today. I didn't expect any of this. This is wonderful. Alright, well, thank you for watching. I want to see what's with the sword. Is it better? Forged in Fire. This is the one we got for the previous mission. This one is better by quite an amount. The only problem with it is that it doesn't have any runes. I can't put any sigils on it at all. So I'm going to equip this, but I'll keep my Viper with me. Yeah, new sword. Does it have a double wolf head on it? Yeah, it's got like wolf heads all along. That's nice. I like it. Well, thank you for watching. And next time we'll continue with some more Red Dead Redemption 2. And more Mario Odyssey and more other random things. I've been kind of contemplating whether or not I want to pick up a Pokemon game again, which would probably be one of the DS games. Either Soul Silver or Pokemon White version. I'm still debating whether I want to do that or do something else that's completely random. I've got other things I could... Since Red Dead 2 has finished its recording for the series, I could pick up Red Dead 1, because I did get that for Christmas as well. I got Red Dead 1 on the PS4 as a physical copy, which I would play on the PS5, because the PS5 version actually renders the game in its highest quality of any version. It adds the weird anti-aliasing effect that gets rid of all the shimmering that the Xbox Series X version, the PC, like, emulated versions, I guess, or whatever. I don't know if... I think Red Dead 1 is on PC. I don't know. I haven't checked into that. I don't remember if anyone's ever talked about that. In any case, I know that for consoles at least, the PS5 version of Red Dead 1 is the best version, because it adds in the... It cleans the visuals in a similar manner to Red Dead 2. It has a funky form of anti-aliasing that cleans all the shimmering out of the game from the Xbox versions. And it also fixes a lot of the shadows in the game. And this is even compared to playing it on the PS4. The PS4 version's pretty close to the Xbox like One and Series X version. But the PS5 version has a lot of like... It cleans the game very thoroughly, which is where I would play it then. But that's the thing I could do. I am on my own. I've been playing through Mario Wonder on the Switch, and I am thoroughly enjoying it. I really like Mario Wonder. I haven't enjoyed a 2D Mario like this probably since New Super Mario Bros. 2 on the 3DS. So, who knows? There are a lot of options. If the audio holds up, I will be more tempted to play things a lot more when I have free time. And this was fun today, which has once again kind of gotten me wanting to play a little bit more. So thank you for watching, and have a good night.